So yeah, this is my Spider-Man Far From Home spoiler review. If you haven't seen the movie, please don't watch this. I don't want the movie to be spoiled for you. But yeah, massive spoiler warning if you haven't seen it. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Let's get into it. Obviously the main thing I couldn't talk about was Mysterio being the antagonist. I thought the trailers did show too much. Turns out they didn't. Because Mysterio is shown off to be a hero, to be helping Spider-Man. That's why I kind of said in my spoiler-free review that he was a hero, that he was helping Spider-Man. Because I guess at the start he was helping him, but it was all for malicious intent, just to get back at Stark for calling his hologram tech barf and getting annoyed at that. But yeah, the bar scene where Peter leaves gives Mysterio the Edith glasses, and like you see the holograms fading. Oh my gosh, it was such a good scene. I saw it coming from a mile away, but I don't know. Just the reveal of Mysterio being malicious, oh, it was so good. I had to get the pop figure. Like, if you know me, I'm addicted to pop figures. I love them. They're great. I've got Spider-Man here too from the thumbnail of the spoiler-free review. And I might be starting a pop figure channel depending on if you guys like that. If you will, like, if you'll watch it, tell me down below. I kind of just want to do it as another side thing, like, along with this reviewing movie thing. I don't know. But back to the thing. Mysterio is just awesome. He's a perfect villain. I reckon he's one of my top favorite MCU villains. The only gripe I have is that Marvel always kills off their greatest villains. Like, Loki is dead. I know he's back technically in Endgame. Thanos is dead. Killmonger's dead, and now Mysterio's dead. It bugs me that they kill off all their greatest villains, because now we can't really have a Sinister Six movie. We can, I guess, because Vulture and Scorpion are in the prison at the end of Homecoming. But without Mysterio, it won't be the same. Without Jake Gyllenhaal in the MCU, there's gonna be a definite hole in the Spider-Man films after this one, just because Mysterio is one of the best villains. I feel bad for Captain Marvel, to be honest, because her movie compared to Endgame and Spider-Man Far From Home isn't really that good. The Skrulls are a massive part of it, and we'll talk about them at the end of this. But other than that, they didn't really do too much. They kind of set her up as a character, but then she got sidelined in Endgame. Because I saw a post where the peanut butter sandwich that Black Widow makes had more screen time than Captain Marvel, which I'll have to fact check it when the movie comes out on digital, but I'm not too sure. Now, yeah, onto the Skrulls. The final end credit scene was so awesome. It seems like they're setting up for Secret Wars, which is when the Skrulls invade Earth and take over and like kill some of the heroes and replace them as themselves, and then they have a massive war about. Oh, it would be so cool if they did that in the MCU. I know I'm kind of nerding out hard, but I would kill to watch a Secret Wars film, like kind of on the lines of Civil War, but more grand. Like, think Endgame scale, but grander. With Skrulls, aliens, the whole shebang. Maybe have Nova, Adam Warlock. Depends. I've heard rumors that they're going to do a Nova movie, but I don't know. And that mid-credit scene. Holy crap. I wasn't expecting J.K. Simmons to reprise his role as J. Jonah Jameson. I really like what they're doing with the whole storyline. Because in the comics, most of the time, the city hates Spider-Man. He is betrayed as a villain, as an antagonist, when we know him as a hero, as a good guy, as just a normal guy. But now with Mysterio's dying words being Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and showing a massive picture of Peter, it can set up for so many possibilities in the future. Because people were thinking Spider-Man's going to be the next Iron Man, he's going to live up to Tony. But now that they've seen this, and they've been convinced that Spider-Man caused the attack in London, oh, it'll just be so amazing. It'll ruin Peter's life. It has tarnished his reputation. He's not going to be considered a hero, he's going to be considered a threat, a menace even. But yeah, I'm excited to see what they do in the future. Now, in my non-spoiler review, I talked about how the Elementals were cool villains. They weren't really in the movie that much, to be honest. I did like the final one. I don't know if it has a name, but it was kind of a mixture between Molten Man, Hydra Man, Airman, Sandman, I don't really know. It was a mixture of all four of them, and it was shown with the drones causing chaos. And then, yeah, they were cool CGI fights. They obviously were just there to have a set piece, have a spectacle, have something to like engage people in between the little exposition dumps, which there is a massive exposition dump, and we'll talk about it in a sec. But yeah, elementals were cool. Now, yeah, the elephant in the room, the massive exposition dump in the bar scene, it felt a bit much. Like, obviously having Jake Gyllenhaal word vomit his entire story, giving cheers to everyone, it was great. It was funny as, just to see him as such a, like, as you see him, like he's sort of got a duality in him, because he is trying to be nice and he's trying to be nice to Peter, but then as soon as Peter leaves, it shows the malicious intent, and he gives cheers to everyone. I guess just the bar scene was really good. It showed the depth of Mysterio as a character, and like obviously it was a massive exposition dump, which usually bugs me, because I hate when movies, especially Searching, last year's film, just laid out the entire story in a 5-minute massive dump of word vomit. It usually bugs me to death, but with this one, I kind of felt it was necessary, because you needed to have the callbacks to Civil War with the bath tech, back to Iron Man 1 with the guy who gets yelled at by Obadiah Stane when he's like, Iron Man built this in a cave with scraps. Like, that scene, sorry. But, yeah. It was cool to see everyone come back. I genuinely went back and watched Civil War just to check if he was there. I think a character was there, but they had to digitally add Jake Gyllenhaal later on, after the fact, because I don't think they had a plan for this that long ago, but you never know, it could have been a thing. Obviously, the thing I think they shouldn't have shown in the trailer is the fact that MJ guesses that Peter is Spider-Man. It's an emotional part in the movie where he's just trying to deny it, but MJ is just able to guess. I don't think that should have been in the trailer, but they can do what they do. It was for marketing reasons, I'm assuming, because MJ finds out Peter's Spider-Man, gotta go watch the movie. But I don't think they should have shown it, personally. They showed enough as is with the trailers, and there was a leak that went out on Reddit a while ago which basically dumped the entire movie, and it's pretty accurate. But obviously, I'll just quickly talk about the upgraded suit. I really liked it. The new black and red design. It felt more natural to me than the red and blue, which is weird because usually Spider-Man is red and blue, but I liked the red and black. It looks cool. It was a shame it got damaged at the end of the movie, but now before we finish this, we have to talk about that illusion scene with Mysterio. The two of them. The first one with Spider-Man in the stealth suit in, I forget what it is, but it ends with him getting hit by a train. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was akin to the scene where the Ancient One like pushes Doctor Strange in the head, and he goes through an LSD trip of mind-blowing proportions. Like this one was amazing. I leant over to my friend and I'm like, what the hell is happening? And I couldn't breathe. I wasn't breathing through that entire scene. I started to choke up because I'm like, because I couldn't breathe. It was so intense. It was so awesome. It was perfect showing of Mysterio's powers and his manipulation ability, because obviously he doesn't have any superpowers, but it shows how he's a master of manipulation, a master of illusions. And then that last scene on the bridge where it's just Peter with his eyes closed having to rely on his spidey sense. I'm not calling it a Peter tingle. I know it's technically the Peter tingle in the MCU, but I'm calling it the spidey sense. And then it ends with Mysterio trying to pull one last death illusion where he's lying on the floor, he's dead, and then you just hear out of the corner of your eye, bang! Like, you don't actually see Mysterio, but you just see Spider-Man block the gun, like, grab Mysterio's hand and lift it up in the air as he's revealed to be trying to kill Spider-Man in one last attempt. And then, yeah, obviously he dies at the end, which bugs me because I want more Mysterio. I'm gonna watch this movie again just to see more Mysterio. To be honest, Mysterio's the best part of this movie. Will be honest. But yeah, that wraps up the end of my spoiler video for Spider-Man. This is my first spoiler video, by the way, so if you did like it, make sure to hit a like. Make sure you tell me that you liked it, because I more than likely will do more on movies I think deserve a spoiler video. If it's something like a one-off movie, like a smaller movie, not really a blockbuster, I might not do a spoiler video. I was thinking of doing one for Toy Story 4, but I was massively sick at the time. But, it'll be right. Again, if you have seen this movie, tell me what you thought down below. This will be the spoiler comment zone, so if you haven't seen it, obviously you shouldn't be here, but discuss spoilers, talk about it down below. it's, yeah, I'll jump in there if you guys leave any comments and reply back if you want. And yeah, I'll leave an annotation at the end of the video for my Spider-Man Far From Home video, my spoiler-free video if you haven't seen it already. It gives like a basics overview of the movie. Obviously, I couldn't go to as much detail with Mysterio, Elementals, Secret War, all of that stuff, but yeah, go watch it. It'll support me massively. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Laters.